Good morning and welcome back to another Chatting with Wisdom. I am Gigado Migwin Kwe, which means Talking Feather Woman, and I am your host. I am also known as Roly Allaire, Holistic Life and Wellness Coach. In this quick update, I'm introducing Simran Bhatia, and I should have probably checked to see if I pronounced it correctly, who is one of our speakers for our 6th annual Women Inspiring Women Conference for March 2023. This annual conference is a 3-day virtual event meant to provide transformation and connection to women around the world. With 22 speakers joining us from all the corners of the world, the theme this year is Embrace Learning to Express Yourself. Simran is the founder of Flowation.com, marketplace for spiritual-minded professionals to sell their products, services, event tickets, and more. A portion of the revenue from Flowation goes towards funding and launching the Healing for Little Hands program that aspires to provide free healing services to kids facing critical or life-threatening illnesses and their families, along with books and animated programs meant to teach children basic spiritual and emotional regulation concepts. Simran has been in the e-commerce industry since 2003 and working with healers of all modalities since then. She is a former attorney who specialized in small business, succession planning, and estate planning in her law practice, and an Amazon best-selling author. So during the conference, Simran will be sharing Financial Independence Frees Your Voice. So welcome. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. So let's first start with, where are you from?
I am from the suburbs of Chicago, so I'm in the States, United States. And, just out here close to Lake Michigan, for anyone who's familiar with it, we live very close to the water, so I'm very blessed to be in a space that can easily calm me down by just heading to the beach.
Beautiful. So tell me one quirky or unusual thing about yourself.
Okay, so I'm going to share the one that, we just talked quickly before we started. I really believe in the power of imagination being one of those key things that comes into the manifestation process. And because so much of my work is involved with teaching children and, introducing them to spiritual concepts. So one of my quirky things that we do at home is I have 2 kids. They are 6 and 3 right now. And they live in their head full time, like nowadays, and they are just full on imagination. And so we will really, really indulge them with any kind of imaginary play you want. So I was telling you, if you were to look into a window in our house at any given time, like all 4 of us are running around in circles, like, just like someone's Spider-Man today, someone is, some other villain acting it out. We're full-fledged going crazy, rolling on the floor, jumping up, doing jumping jacks. Like, we just indulge them so much so they can build that muscle of being in their imagination and learning how to manifest things. So we do a lot of those manifestation exercises in the car once they are calmed down and sitting still, and so one of their favorite things to do is to manifest the color of the cars that are driving by. So those are some of those really quirky things that we're doing that people just look at me and they're like, okay.
I love it. I love it. I love that that imagination and really building that muscle. I love it. It's fabulous. So why did you sign up for as a speaker for this year's conference? So why this conference and why this topic?
Yeah, absolutely. I love the idea of women uplifting women. I think that's been such an incredible theme throughout my own life of just looking for sisterhood, having that sense of community, my girlfriends to go to, that were family friends or school friends or business besties or all of that, and it's been a big part of shaping who I've been able to become, despite whatever baggage or trauma, whatever I had experienced. And so I really feel like the topic I'm talking about is financial independence and how to use online business as one of those many tools that helps you start to create a little bit of passive income and create financial independence. And one of the things I've noticed in, the sisterhood that I've surrounded myself with is that when you're not financially independent and you don't have like the means to fulfill your own needs, that's when we see women not upholding boundaries, not stepping into their power, not being feeling safe to be themselves, and so I really, really feel like this is one of those core root topics that has to be addressed amongst women, because generally in popular society, it's like we're pushed down so much, right? The working wage is lower than men. You have to take care of kids and elders. And like, I mean, there's so many stereotypes that play
Mhm.
into what is hell holding women back. And
Absolutely.
I've found that amongst, the women that I'm in community with, that this is one of those things that helps them break free, right? Or, interesting, a lot of us in the process of childbirth also experienced periods of time where we were financially dependent because you're not at work, you're on maternity leave, maybe you've taken a certain amount of time off with your kids to figure out what it is to be a parent. And there's a shift in the dynamic in pretty much all your relationships, whether you're conscious of it or not. And so I felt like this was a really, really important topic to address within this greater topic of women inspiring women, that we as a community can uplift each other by helping each other with this, and by learning and supporting each other in our businesses, by learning how to create a business, even if you're not normally business minded. It's a security blanket that is there. Even if all your relationships are amazing, it's always still a tool to have in your life to make you more independent, to free your voice up, to set those boundaries, to exist how you want to exist without feeling like there's pressure from anyone else to do something different, because you can take care of yourself, you can pay your own bills, you can do all the things that would otherwise make you stop and think that, should I do this or not? It's going to upset someone else, right? There's different repercussions when there's no financial obligation or dependency involved.
Absolutely. And that is just so true. And I love how you really have that combined into this year's theme of being able to learn to express ourselves. And so by having that ability of being able to support ourselves and learning how to be able to do that in a passive way is incredible, so that you can continue to do the things that you love by looking after your children, if that is the path that you're on, and able to have that connection. So registrations are now open for the 6th annual Women Inspiring Women Conference. And so wherever it is that you are listening or hearing this content, please click on the link to get registered. And it within this 3-day interactive event, we will be breaking out into breakout sessions and connecting with the other women who are registered. So it is not just people talking at you, it is fully engaging and conversational presentations within this 3-day event. And so looking forward to hearing from everyone, and can't wait to see you all. So talk to everybody soon. Bye for now.